Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. It's about 3:45, October 1st, Tuesday, 76 degrees. And you guys, just to show you, look at this, my batteries are all charged up. Gotta love that. So I'm just wrapping it up for the week. I always try to set up for success next week. Especially at the end of the day, I'm kind of dogging it a little bit here, so I just wanted to move some things to the right places. So I managed to get the steps in over there up against the garage door. So I brought them in, I unloaded all the pellets, got them stacked and covered, and put an old Chevy hood on top of them just to make sure they stay good and dry. You know, at close to, what are they, 40 bags? They're about $4.69 a bag, I think it said, something along those lines. Yeah, that green, where am I here? The green tarp with the hood on it, right there, those guys. That's the stack of pellets. Yeah, let's go around the tree a little bit. There, you can see them better. So they're all ready for winter, in the way of course, but I don't have any more storage left in the house. I got some space over here now. I want to clean up under the deck and line up, I don't know, probably I can line up 4 tractors under there. That's about 16 foot. And then I'd eventually grab some of that space, line up a few more over there. That way I'm getting my stuff under cover, getting ready for winter. So that's moving along. I didn't get into this as much as I wanted to this week. Well, I didn't get into any of this stuff as much as I wanted to this week. But I do have all the brackets I need. By the way, these brackets claim to be good for 200 pounds. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it's tempting to put 2 of them together, up on, screw them into the wall and put a little piece of pine across it and step on it and see if it holds my 200-pound carcass up. But the bad thing about that is if they break, they cost just under $2 each, and that's $2 wasted, or $4 wasted if I break 2 of them, and then I'm going to fall on my ass, and that's not something I look forward to doing. Picked these up at Harbor Freight. These guys are also hang all. They claim to be good for 75 pounds each. So I'm checking these screws out, and these screws are like, the heads are about to pull through. I don't know if you guys could see that. The heads are, so I checked the Horde, and it turns out I did have some of these lag bolts floating around. That's a much more complete fit, especially if one puts a little washer on it to distribute the stress. That'll work out better. So the only bad thing about these guys is I went through the pine to see what I got, and unless I run this through my rip saw, it's not going to make it. So probably what I'll do is I'll just buy a 10-inch piece of pine, which is actually 9.5, which is what this spacing is here. Given the way it looks over there, these brackets would be more suitable. You could see I have a large vertical section above the door, and below the door I have like not much vertical section. So and obviously I don't want to cut the brackets down, so I'll use these over the door, and I'll use those guys. And I'll use these guys for another shelf above there. I have some space. Once again, I want to kind of have this shelf for stuff I'm going to use all the time. As a matter of fact, I'll use this piece of pine as the second shelf up there. And the top shelf I'll just kind of use for storage, that junk I don't need to get to all that frequently. So, quick week in review. This week I ran scrap, got $64. Wow. I went to the flea market and I did well. I brought home a lot of nice stuff. I replaced the well tank, bought a new well tank and replaced it. I went out and got a ton of pellets, brought them home, stacked them. And I did all of that after working over 50 hours. Yeah, I'm just tomorrow starts a 3-day run. So I'm kind of annoyed at myself for not getting as much stuff done as I wanted to, particularly in this workshop area. But then there's only so many hours in a day, and you could only get so much done. And if you work while you're tired, especially with saws and table saws and all that, they might call you 9-finger or 8-finger or 9.5. We had a science teacher when I was in high school. We used to call him 9.5 because he lost one of his fingers, and he caught wind of it, and he told us how he lost the finger, and we stopped calling him that. When he was a kid, they were pulling barbed wire, and somehow or another he had something on his finger, his index finger, and as they were pulling the wire, it let go from the fence post, and the tension on the wire grabbed what was ever on his finger and plucked the end of his index finger off. So after hearing that story in high school, we were all sufficiently grossed out that we stopped calling him that. Mr. Walker was his name. As a matter of fact, he doesn't live far from me, just up 10, 12 miles away. I should actually catch up with him and ask him if the story's true or if he just told the story to get us to all shut up. I taught high school for a short period of time. I student taught, so I taught high school for a semester. And the teachers would hang out in the teacher's lounge and discuss how they were being tormented by various students, and how you know, and the older teachers would say, oh, this is how you get them to stop doing that, and you know, they would come up with something, and this could have been one of those stories. Anyway, obviously I'm babbling because I'm tired, so I'm going to wrap this up. We'll catch up with you guys again, hopefully Saturday. I wake up with a whole load of ambition and get out here and really kick some ass, hang up those last 2 shelves, and you know, with those next 2 shelves up, you could just picture everything lightening up. And if I get those, particularly those attic stairs in, you know, one step at a time, just once again lightening things up. Once those attic stairs are in, that ladder could fold up and go upstairs. This ladder could go upstairs. You know, it just you know, little at a time, everything gets looser. And obviously that's where I want to be. Folks, live, love, have a great time. Remember, tires down, handlebars up. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for watching my videos. For those of you guys who watch without subscribing, obviously you're welcome, but I wish you'd subscribe. And speaking of all that, I'm up to I'm almost to 20,000 views. I've been on YouTube about a year now. 20,000 views. I have almost 400 videos up, and I have about 100, 105, something like that, subscribers. It bounces up and down a little bit. The guy, the dislike guy, he seems to have moved on. I guess he's over there bugging Volkswagen Darren right now. He's staying away from me for a little while. Though who knows? Probably me mentioning him is giving him a call out, so he's going to be back. Okay, take care, folks. We'll catch you on the next episode.